In today's video, we are looking at a hidden gem in the beautiful continent of Europe. We are looking at an opportunity, especially for international students from Kenya, from Ghana, from the rest of Africa, and even the Asian countries, whereby you probably haven't even considered. It has one of the cheapest tuition fees. You get to work as an international student. You work full-time if you want. So you want to stay to the very end of this video so that you can learn about this amazing opportunity in the European Union. So welcome to the channel, everyone. If it is your first time here, my name is Eva Mtali, and this is a Travel with Eva Mtali YouTube channel where we talk about all matters relocation, all matters, migration, moving abroad, whether it is for school, for work, for leisure, for business. You have it all covered right here on the channel. We have more than 1,000 videos so far, so feel free to move around the channel, especially on the playlist section, because that is where you're going to find all our videos arranged into different countries. So if, let's say, you're looking for the US, you're going to find the US playlist. If you're looking for Canada, you're going to find the Canada playlist. If you're looking for New Zealand, like, we literally have almost every popular country covered here. So today we are looking at Lithuania. So Lithuania is one of the countries in the European Union. It is one of the countries in the Schengen territory. It is a little known country, not very common, not very popular, and that's why I'm sharing this opportunity with you guys, because if it is lesser known, it means that this is the time you need to be moving right in. And guys, if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, like, what are you doing with your life? Like, seriously, we have been on 92,000 subscribers for way too long. Now we are on the journey to 100,000 subscribers, and I want you to be part of that journey. So make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, so that every time I share such amazing opportunities, you are the first ones to know, so that you don't come when people have eaten, washed the plates, kept them away in the cupboard, not even crumbs left for you. You don't want that to happen to you. So we're going to cover 5 reasons why Lithuania is a hidden gem, especially for you who's looking to either get a visa-sponsored job in Europe, or you're even looking to study in Europe, get your permanent residence, and even get a European passport. You want to stay to the very end of this video. So let's dive right in. So number 1 reason why you need to consider Lithuania for your study in Europe, or just your study abroad, is because of the affordable tuition fees compared to other countries, including countries in Africa, even Kenya. So for example, you will find that tuition fees for universities in Lithuania generally range from about 2,500 euro to around 4,500 euro. So let's see, how much is 2,500 euro in Kenya shillings? To Kenya shillings, for example, that comes to 357,000, guys. 357,000 is the current, is going by the current exchange rate. So if you're talking from 2,500 euro to 4,500 euro, we are talking about 357,000 Kenya shillings to around 643,000 Kenya shillings per year. But hold your horses, guys, because you might be like, oh, Eva, that's too expensive. Don't worry, I'm going to explain to you how you will raise that school fees. So right here, for example, I have Klaipeda University, and I have sorted out, I've obviously put my location as Kenya, so it only shows me courses that I can do as a Kenyan. And there is also, here we have study languages. I have picked English, and there are 21 courses that are available to me, both at master's levels and at bachelor's level. And you can see right here, we have this course here in business management, 4,384 euro per year. We have here foreign languages, 4,000 euro, healthcare management, 4,000 euro, innovative electrical. This is masters, by the way. Oh yeah, all these are masters. Yeah, you can see it's 5,000 euro for all these masters. Oh, so here are the English courses. Okay, so the masters are all 4,000 to 5,000 euro. Now here I have the English bachelor. So we have here like chemical engineering is 3,836 euros per year. Economics, 2,954 euro. Electrical engineering, 3,800 euro. 3,800 euro in English philology. I don't know what that is. We have here bachelors in informatics at 3,800 euros. Leisure sports, 3,800. Management, 2,954 euro. And then we have all these other courses are just 2,900. So here at Clipedia, you can see bachelor's degree is between 2,900 to 3,800 euros. Let's look at another university here. I have Mykolas Romeris University. Mykolas Romeris University. You can see here tuition fees for non-EU citizens per one academic year varies from the chosen study program. So here we have quite a couple. Again, you can see here branding and advertising management is just 2,954 euro for non-EU citizens, ranging all the way to startups and buildings and management. We have psychology, we have law. So all they're ranging from 2,900 to around 3,800. As you can see, this is Mykolas Romeris University. And then for masters, you can see again, we have a European Joint Master in Social Work and Youth at 2,900 per year. We have Governance and Administration of Leisure and Sports at 2,000 euros per year, guys. This is so much cheaper than even Kenya. We have Project Management, Private Law, Public Relations, Financial. Like we have a whole lot of courses here. MBA is 5,500 euro. That's the most expensive one here. We have Cybersecurity Management and all that, yeah? So that is this other university. And then let's look at this other one here. I have Vytautas Magnus University, Vytautas Magnus University. And you can see here again, tuition fees for international students is also ranging from around 2,900 to 3,800. So you can see, guys, it's almost standardized at 2,900 to around 3,800 for bachelor's degree. And it goes on and on and on. You can look at different universities. We have Lithuanian University of Health Sciences and so many other universities around. Vilnius University is ranging from around 2,500 to 4,500 euros. So in contrast, tuition in Kenya, for example, can range from around 150,000 Kenya shillings to as high as 700,000 Kenya shillings as at the shooting of this video. So, and that is in public universities, guys. So while in countries like in the US, in the UK, and even other countries in Europe, Sweden, Norway, Australia, New Zealand, it can soar to almost 1.5 million Kenya shillings to 3.5 million Kenya shillings per year. That is almost, let me see how much that is. 3 million Kenya shillings. I don't know, wait, 3 million. That's almost 20,000 euros, guys. 20,000 euros per year, or even about 20,000, 30,000 pounds per year. That is if you choose to go to other countries abroad. So guys, you can pretty much see that Lithuanian universities are significantly much cheaper than even your local university back home, and even other countries that a lot of you are aspiring to visit. But that's not all. Lithuanian universities offer tuition-free scholarships and even partial scholarships to outstanding international students, just like in any other countries. So if you excel academically, you could study for a fraction of the cost, or even free of charge, guys. So that is something you want to consider. Is if you cannot afford the school fees, then you could consider applying for the tuition and the different scholarships that are available, other full scholarships or even partial scholarships. That is something you want to consider. And then something else that I haven't mentioned, why you should consider Lithuania, this hidden gem in Europe for your university abroad studies, is that the work opportunities that Lithuanian that Lithuania, the country of Lithuania, provides for you as an international student. So in Lithuania, international students, guys, we're talking about international students here. Are we together? International students here are allowed, and that is whether you're coming for bachelor's or you're coming for your master's. If you're coming for your master's program as an international student, you are allowed to work full time. Guys, are you listening to me? Because remember, in Lithuania, when you go to study as an international student, Lithuania doesn't have like a study visa or something like that. They're going to give you a temporary residence permit. So if you're a student who intends to work in the Republic of Lithuania, you can do so after you have obtained your temporary residence permit. And bachelor's and master's students, as I've already mentioned, can work full-time while studying in Lithuania. So guys, what does that mean? Essentially, you will be able to pay your own school fee because you can get an online job again, because in Lithuania, most of the jobs are work from home. You can work online, you can work remotely. So you can study during the day and have your work in the evening, or get your studies in the evening and work during the day. The choice is actually yours. So this is also unlike most of the countries around the world, like in other European countries, in the US, in the UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. You can only work 20 hours a week. But in Lithuania, you can work full time, guys. So that means you can earn while you earn and also build your work experience while you're at it. So by the time you are graduating, you have work experience and you can now apply for permanent residence. Yeah. And this significantly eases the cost of living, and it helps you to gain valuable work experience in Lithuania and in Europe as a whole. So guys, that is something you want to take very, very seriously. So if you don't have all the money for the rest of the 4 years, if you're, let's say you're going to be coming as a bachelor student, or even if you're a master's student, it's even better because you already have your first degree, you can apply for a job that is related to your first degree. The other advantage why you need to consider Lithuania for your study abroad, especially if you're coming from Africa, from Asia, is that there is no need for advanced language skills, because most people are like, oh my God, I don't understand Lithuania. What am I going to do? Most of the universities they also offer English language courses. So you don't have to worry about that. So if you're worried about your English proficiency, don't stress. Lithuanian universities, they don't require native level English to get started. So, however, as an international applicant, if you're not a native English speaker, you will need to provide proof of your English proficiency. And this can be if, let's say, you're studied in your, let's say in your high school, primary, you studied in the English language, then that is enough proof that you don't need to do like TOEFL and Duolingo and all that. So let's say, for example, you're in Kenya. Kenya, the language of instruction in schools is English. So that means automatically you can qualify for admission because you don't have to prove any other English proficiency while you're going to get admission. So that is a plus for you if you completed your previous studies fully in English like we do in Kenya. In other countries like the US, they don't care. You've been speaking English all your life. You still have to do TOEFL and GMAT and I don't know, all that nonsense that you don't need in Lithuania. Okay. Number 3 is the high chances of your temporary residence permit being approved due to the tuition prepayment. So here is a massive, massive advantage. As a non-EU student, you are required to pay your tuition fees in advance before you start the visa process. So this advance payment significantly increases the chances of having your temporary residence permit application approved, because the Lithuanian authorities see that you are financially prepared for your studies. That is a plus for you. And if for whatever reason, let's say your visa is denied, which again, guys, I have interviewed somebody here on my channel. He's called Eric. Just go to the playlist for Lithuania. You're going to find his story. I've split it into part 1 and part 2. He takes us step by step the process he used to apply for his temporary residence permit as somebody who was going to study in Lithuania. Please go and watch that video. He shares so many tips, how to make sure your visa is not declined. He shares details about the different WhatsApp groups that people who are looking to move to Lithuania are on. Go and watch that video before you submit your visa application. So if for whatever reason your visa application is not approved or it is denied, then the universities are very, very happy to refund your tuition and registration fees. All you need to do is to provide evidence of your visa denial or explain another legitimate reason why you are unable to attend your studies after paying the school fees. Yeah. So that is something that will make sure that you don't have to worry about the prepayment. Number 4 reason why you need to consider Lithuania is that there are no entrance exams for most of the programs. So unlike many universities in other countries, Lithuania, there are no entrance exams required for most of the international applicants and the different courses you're doing. So the only exception I've seen for most of the programs is like if you're doing a course like architecture. So this means you can avoid the stress and the cost of all these standardized tests you have to do, like GMAT and whatever, and focus on submitting a watertight application and your documentation to ensure that your visa is approved. So that is a plus for you. Number 5, why you need to consider Lithuania is a quality education with no hidden fees. So Lithuania offers a high quality European education at very transparent and affordable prices. And the best part is that, remember guys, Lithuania is one of the fintech capitals of the world, and it's currently ranked 2nd easiest country to get a work permit as a non-EU citizen. So what does that mean for you? Graduate from the University in Lithuania, you have a European university degree, which means that the employers in Lithuania would want to hire you compared to maybe somebody who's had the university from Kenya, for example. You can very easily transfer within the European Union, the other countries, the European Union, in the Schengen territory with your certification from Lithuania. And remember, you also have the work experience. So it gives you an edge over somebody who maybe has not who has their degree from an Asian university or from an African university, for example. That gives you an edge over these people, and it increases your chances of employability. And remember, once you work in these countries for like 2-3 years, you're going to get your permanent residence. In the next 5 years, you can get your European passport. And if you're coming from a country like Kenya where they allow for dual citizenship, that is a plus for you. You don't have to sacrifice your patriotism, your national heritage for fleeting moments like a European passport. Okay, so you still hold your European passport and you still have your patriotism intact and your national pride. How sweet is that? So many programs, again, are taught in English. So that's one thing you want to do as you are going through the different applications, the different university websites. Just scroll and look for, filter by international students and look for course language. That's the beauty. They always tell you what language the course is going to be in. So choose those ones that are in English. And then once you get there, you can see like here in this Vilnius University program, I can pick if the course is in English, Russian, German, or Polish. You can even pick by city, you can pick by study, you can pick by everything. If you want doctoral, if you want masters, the university websites are very, very user-friendly. Do your research, guys. So to wrap it up, Lithuania is an excellent choice for international students from Africa and beyond. So with affordable tuition, tuition-free scholarships, if you are an exceptional student, the ability to work full-time while studying, that is like the best plus of all, and the high visa approval rates, and also just the fact that Lithuania is the 2nd easiest country in the European Union for you to get a work permit as an international student, as an international candidate. That is also just a plus for you. And then Lithuania just makes higher education accessible and stress-free. But I warn you, it's very cold in Lithuania right now. Temperatures are already single digits and it's just fall. You can get temperatures of 9 degrees centigrade, 10 degrees centigrade. But there's nothing like bad weather. We only have bad clothing. Okay, guys. So if you're looking to study abroad, consider Lithuania. Stop killing yourself that you must go to Canada and the UK and Australia. Consider this little known country of Lithuania. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, and with anyone who is thinking about studying overseas. And please, 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 guys, go and watch Eric's video, the interview I did with Eric right here on the channel. Go to the playlist under, what is it called? Go to the Lithuania playlist. You will find it. It is a live video that I did with him right here on the channel. And I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.